Hi guys, it's 1:32 p.m. Today we're discussing the 500 most influential people 2020. Just to let you guys know, we've done more than 150 South Indian stars, 200 North Indian stars. Now we have the brilliant, the fantastic K.S. Chithra. We're so happy to have her on today. Mrs. Chithra, good afternoon, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My pranams to all the music lovers around the world. And hi, Kiran, and hi, Priya.
Hi, Brian. Hi, hi. So my question to you now is, India was locked down starting off in January, starting off in March. My first question to you is, what did you learn from lockdown? What did you write any kind of new music? What did you learn from lockdown? Because I know India was for 8 months, so you had so much time to be at home. What did you learn from lockdown?
To be frank, I was traveling a lot and I was like very, very busy until then. So, initial 2 weeks, I was chilling. I was taking enough rest and I was watching movies and I was taking a lot of rest at that time. After 1.5 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, I started getting a little bit disturbed because I didn't have anything else to do. So uh, I was feeling little low. So I thought, I shouldn't sit like this, and I started. When watch movies, watch TV, I've seen people irresponsible behavior from the people, and the police force. They are having tough time to deal with all of them. So I thought, why not we do some awareness videos and some messages through songs. So I was fortunate enough to work with a legendary music director, Mr. Sharath. We made 2 or 3 albums, awareness albums for the people to be more responsible and how to deal with COVID and all such things we did. And I was doing some online Facebook Live concert for some charity organizations, and I was doing taking classes for a portal called Eduraga for the children in the US.
Excellent.
So I was occupied. I didn't get bored.
That's good. That's okay. That's brilliant. Now, my question to you now is: you've done so much in your life. You've done so much. You've broke so many albums. You've done so many records. You are an inspiration to South India and India itself. Um, who do you dedicate all your success to and all your hard work? Because we've come with hard work comes responsibility, and having responsibility has a team around you all the time. So who do you dedicate your success to and all your great achievements?
Wow, that I have a big list with whom for so many people I have worked with, and so many people are behind my success. I have to admit it. First of all, I have to thank my daddy. My dad was my first guru, my elder sister, and she was my inspiration. And after that, all the music directors and all my co-singers who all encouraged me, and of course without the listeners, the fans, there is no life for me. So at this time I would like to sincerely thank all my uh, well-wishers around the world. I started singing for movies from 79. I recorded a song for a movie in 1979 when I was studying in the ninth standard. That movie didn't get released. Then in 82, I sang 2 songs for Sri M.G. Radhakrishnan. He's the person who introduced me to the film industry, and he is my Carnatic music guru, Dr. K. Omanakutti teacher's brother. So I got introduced to the music industry through him. Then after that, I sang my first song with Dr. KJ Yeshudas, and I started going for his shows. And he had an audio company called Tarangini Music. So he introduced me to his albums also. So I got a break
Brilliant.
through Tarangini also. So in my career, I have to thank so many people. So many people are involved in my success.
Brilliant, fantastic. Priya, Mohan, after you. She's coming one sec. No, Priya.
I can't hear you, Priya.
You can't hear you, Priya. Turn your volume up. There you go.
Can you hear me
There you
now?
go.
Okay. Chitra ji, great to speak to you. Thank you so much for
Uh,
sparing time.
Speak up louder.
can I hear? I can't hear
Speak
you.
up louder, Priya.
Can
Can,
you hear me
yeah,
now?
please come closer to the mic, please.
Is it better now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
when you come closer, I can hear.
Okay. So the question that I have is, Chitra ji, you have worked in every industry possible across the spectrum, right? From the North industry, Bollywood, to the South industry, right?
Yes.
How has the experience been very different? Because I believe both the industries are very diametrically different in the way that they operate. South has a lot of, a different way of approaching work. North has a different way of approaching work in the same country. So, would you like to sort of share your experiences with us on that?
Um, the first difference I felt was in South we start our recordings at morning 7 a.m.
Okay.
7 to 1 is our first call sheet. So basically from 7 to 9 I used to go for voice mixing. I'll finish 1 or 2 songs in 7 to 9, and then I go for the usual the whole team recording. But in when I went to Bombay, their life starts only after 12. So nobody comes to the studio before that. So that was something new for me, because we are in South every time we all are very punctual, and we start exactly at 7 or maximum 9 o'clock. So we all are out for our work by 9. But there, things everything was little late, and they work late night also. Otherwise, work and everything was almost, music is just the same. So I didn't have any other problem other than this. They
Brilliant.
all were very encouraging, and I really had I was fortunate enough to sing some nice songs in Hindi also.
Perfect.
Yes, your biggest hit ever in Bollywood was "Kehna Hi Kya" from the movie
Yeah,
Ram, right?
thanks to A.R. Rahman ji,
And A.R.
and
Rahman
also
and Manisha
um,
Koirala and everything. It was beautiful. It is an iconic song even today. "Kehna Hi Kya." It was
one
beautiful.
one one plus point about that song is Guardian newspaper has released a thousand song number of 1,000 songs you must listen before you die, and this was
One of them.
listed one among that song,
Wow.
that list. So I'm very
Amazing.
Would
happy
you
about
like to
it.
sing a few lines
It
for
would
us?
be. Wow. Excellent.
Would you like to sing a few lines for us
Oh,
if you
sure. कहना ही क्या, नैनिक अनजान से जो मिले, चलने लगी मोहब्बत के जैसे ये सिलसिले, अरमान ऐसे दिल में खिले जिनको कभी मैं न जानो, वो हमसे हम उनसे कभी ना मिले, कैसे मिले दिल न जानो, अब क्या करे क्या नाम ले, कैसे उन्हें मैं पुकारूं.
I got goosebumps. I almost had tears in my eyes. Beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you.
And my also question now is, what kind of projects are you working on at the moment? What kind of stuff are you releasing to the world at the moment that we would love to know about? What kind of stuff are you working on?
We have our own label called Audio Tracks. We have a YouTube channels also. So basically, we have done a lot of traditional bhajans and devotional songs, and also some albums for the festivals like Onam. Onam is a Malayali festival. It's a huge festival for all the Malayalis around the world. And then I've done a few devotional for all the languages: Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and also I've done a few Hindi albums also, like Pia Basanti, Sunset Point, and Pia Basanti Volume 2. Uh, and some recently, not recently, a few years back I sang for A.R. Rahman sir also for one of his albums.
Fantastic, excellent. And what was it like working with Mr. A.R. Rahman? Obviously, he's a legend. You're a legend. You know, you've worked with so many great people. What was it like working with Mr. A.R. Rahman?
A.R. Rahman ji is a very down-to-earth person. He's a very nice person. He's a great musician. I appreciate him for selecting correct singers for his songs. His singer's choice will be apt for his songs. So he has given me so many very good songs, which still people love to listen, and it is still in my credit. So I thank him at this opportunity. I would like to thank him also for all the nice songs he has given me. And he's a very, very nice person, basically a very loving person. He respects everybody, and basically a very nice person. I don't know what I should say about his musicianship. Everybody knows, no, he's a legendary music director, so all his work everybody is familiar with. So according to me, he's a nice person also.
Brilliant, fantastic. Priya?
Chithra ji, Kiran is from London. So I was reading and I found this extremely fascinating. Kiran, if you could shed some light on this. Apparently, Chithra ji is the first Indian woman who was honored by House of Commons in the British Parliament.
Yes.
So how was that experience? And Kiran, for those who are not aware of the British House of Parliament, could you tell us what it's about? What is the
House of,
impact?
House of Parliament is where basically Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, and London Sadiq Khan, etc., and Jeremy Corbyn, all the most famous politicians in the world go there and meet and discuss about the debations when it comes to England and United States of, United Kingdom, and, the whole world, basically. It's the most important place in history, and it's where the Queen goes, and normal person can go in there. There's so many checks to go in there. I've been there, but I'm a normal person, but I've had to go there as a journalism work. But when it goes to be, when you go there to be awarded, it's 1 out of 1 billion people go there to be awarded. It's very, very rare. So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
How did you feel? How did you feel about that?
It was an honor being there, and I've never visited that place. So I was really thrilled to enter the House of Commons, and and along with me, so many other big names were also felicitated there. So it's an honor. I feel honored and privileged. It's my privilege being there.
Fantastic. Tell me about your background, your childhood. I want to know more about your childhood, because I believe every artist or every person who is successful has a history, has a past life. They have a life where they may have struggled, they may have not, they may have been lucky, etc., etc. Now, what was your upbringing like when you were younger? Do you remember when you were a young woman, going into the world of singing? Do you remember them days when there wasn't such thing as social media? There was no such thing as social media. Everything was very much just on the radio or on the television, with black and white television, and the audio was terrible, all that kind of stuff. There were so many different life from where it is from now. Do you remember your childhood days?
Definitely. I didn't have a godfather to bring me to the film industry, and my ambition was to become a teacher because my passion was music. So I wanted to become a music teacher. So I took my degree in music, and I did my post graduation also in music, and I wanted to become a teacher. But my guru, as I told you, Dr. Omanikutti teaches, her elder brother, M.G. Radhakrishnan sir, he introduced me to the film industry, and I sang my first song with the legendary singer Shri K.J. Yeshudas. And after that, I started singing for his concerts and for his albums, for his music company. And then Mr. Fasil, director Mr. Fasil, introduced me to Jerry Amal Dave Master, and I sang a few songs for one of his movies, and then that movie was remade in Tamil, and Ilayaraja sir, the great legendary musician Ilayaraja sir, he happened to hear my voice and he asked me to come for a voice test. And I went and sang before him, and he selected me for his movies. And after that, uh, I was invited to sing for all the languages, all the music directors, and I have to always pray for Ilayaraja sir and Dasaran, SPB sir. Working with all the legendary singers it was my the most good thing which happened to me.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Excellent. Priya, you. Priya, you're on mute again. Take it off mute, please.
For the uninitiated, Eli Raja was A.R. Rahman's guru.
Yes. And when I
A.R.
started singing
Rahman,
for Ilayaraja sir, A. Ramanji was playing
yes,
keyboard there. He was such a small boy and
yes.
he was
He was,
playing keyboard
so
Amazing.
I guess he was discovered by the guru's guru, which is amazing.
there.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, my question to you now is, what do you think of British music? The English music. English music today is, to me, is awful. I think this generation here is, I don't necessarily call it music. I just call it just something to fill up the slots on radio. That's my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. What's your opinion about today's generation music in Bhangra, in Hindi songs, etc., in English, Hollywood, American kind of music? What's your opinion about today's generation music?
Mm. Actually, in movies, songs are composed for a particular situation.
Mm.
So nowadays, I still prefer to listen to the old melody songs because basically I love listening to a lot of melodious music. Even Western, I used to listen to all country music and which gives
Mm.
peace of mind for me. The loud music, I don't enjoy that much because
Mm.
uh, my kind of listening is all melodious, like something like ghazals, bhajans,
Mm.
and soft film songs, melodious film songs. But I love once in a while. I love to listen to fast songs also. But basically, I prefer to listen to soft music.
Fantastic. Excellent.
So,
And also, my other question to you now is,
mm,
do you ever mentor young people? I think people would love to know. People would love to. Mentoring is, a great. I mean, I think everyone would love to be mentored by you. That would be fantastic. I think that would be lovely. Would you ever consider maybe in the future maybe mentoring young people out there? And I'm sure I don't know if you do. You might do. Do you mentor, or would you ever consider mentoring?
I have so many mentors actually. I have to tell you because the Jeshudas ji, S.P. Balasubramaniam garu, then Kiravani sir, Anu Malik ji, Koti garu, Hamsalekha garu, Ravindran master, Johnson master, S.P. Venkatesh sir, Jerry Amaldev master. So many people have taught me their songs, and I've learned so much from each one of them.
Hmm.
So. Actually, I don't know whether I can become a mentor for somebody, but I'm teaching a little bit because for the children in the US, through
Hmm.
I told you for the portal Eduraga, I'm teaching film songs,
Hmm.
some songs for them, and I teach them how I feel. I like to hear from them.
Excellent.
I don't.
And also, my other question now is last couple of questions for you, then I'll let you continue your day. Um, there has been so much news about this COVID-19, COVID-19 and, so many people, so many devastating things have happened in this world. And 2020 has been the worst year. Everyone can
Yes,
say it. It's been the worst year.
very true. Very true.
The worst depressing year. This Christmas coming up this year is going to be so depressing. People are going to try and celebrate, but we've had so much going on. Now, do you hopefully this vaccine, because obviously, as you know, the vaccine has come out. They're saying it's going to be ready. Do you think now it's going to be, do you think it's time or do you think it's too early to have a vaccine? because vaccines take 8 years. They don't take 4 months. This has been created. This is not a, we're not making food here. We're not making a sweet or a new can of Coke. We're making a vaccine to change the world. Do you think it's too soon, or do you think it's the right time now?
But everybody is depressed, and everybody wants to come out of their house and they want to live a normal life, including me. So we all are hoping for the vaccine to come as early as possible. I know there is a lot of testing and everything needs to be done before it is given to people. um, let's hope everything happens soon and without any problem.
Excellent. My last question for you: what message would you like to say to your fans around the world, your family, people have supported you for so many years, people have listened to your music in Hindi films, so many great stuff that you've done. What message can you say to your fans, the people that always watch this?
A big thanks. Moreover, they have encouraged me a lot. They have supported me a lot, and so I don't have anything else to give them back. Only my love and my music, whatever. Until I don't know how long I'll be able to sing, but I want to sing for all of them as long as my health supports me. So thank you everyone for your prayers, and I have to tell you, I had a very bad phase in my personal life. Even then, so many people prayed for me. They all send me prasad, that
Prashad.
offerings from so
Allah.
many temples, and everybody was so loving to, they have so much of love towards me. So I don't know, I don't have words to thank all of them. And thank you, thank you, thank you, all my listeners, all my well wishers, and all my family members. Thank you, Kiran and Priya. I had a nice time talking to all of you.
I had a beautiful time talking to you. KS. Chithra, I want to say thank you so much for your time today. And I want to congratulate you being on the 500 most influential people 2020. You will be in the top 5 of more than 500. So you'll be in the top 5 people alongside A.R. Rahman, Shankar Mahadevan, Kavita Krishnamurti, Udit Narayan, Hari Haran, Srinivas, all the top people. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Give me one second.